All right, let's dive in. We're going to talk about something super interesting today, a new program that's all about connecting your crypto wallet to, your actual daily life. It's called AVAX Points from Avalanche, and the whole idea is to make spending your crypto just as rewarding as hodling it. So let's break it down.
So let me ask you something, especially if you're in the crypto space. You've got your assets, they're sitting in your wallet, but how do you actually use them? For something simple like grabbing a coffee. There's always been this gap, right, between our digital stuff and the real world cash register. It's a classic problem, but there's a new solution trying to fix exactly that.
And here it is. Meet the Avalanche card. Simple as that. It's a crypto-backed Visa card, and its whole job is to be that bridge we were just talking about, connecting your digital assets to your everyday spending. The goal? To make your crypto feel just as easy to use as the cash in your bank. Okay, so here's a quick look at how this thing actually works. It really blends the crypto world with the finance you're used to. First off, you can spend your crypto anywhere Visa is accepted, so basically everywhere. You get it as a physical card, a virtual one, and this is key. It slots right into Apple Wallet and Google Pay, super easy tap to pay. Plus, you get all those modern controls you'd expect right in the app, freezing the card, changing your PIN, getting alerts. And get this, no credit check needed to get started. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty. How does the card actually work? You might be thinking it's going to be super complicated, but honestly, the process is surprisingly simple.
Okay, it's basically a four-step process. Step 1, you download the app and do the usual identity verification, standard KYC stuff. Step 2, you fund your self-custody wallet. And that's important. Self-custody means you and only you have the keys. Now, step 3 is the magic part. You pledge some of that crypto as collateral. That's what creates your spending limit. And boom, step 4, you're ready to spend instantly with the virtual card. That's it. From App Store to your first purchase. All right, let's talk about the money side of things, the fees, because, transparency here is everything. The great news? No monthly fees, 0. And you don't pay to get the virtual or the physical card. What you do need to keep in mind, though, are the usual suspects. You'll have network gas fees when you're funding your wallet, and if you're traveling, there might be foreign transaction fees. Pretty standard stuff, really.
Okay, so we've covered the card itself, but that's really just half the story. This is where things get really interesting, and it's kind of the main event for today. Because on top of just being a way to spend, there's a whole rewards program built in. Let's talk about AVAX Points. So what's the big deal here? It's how incredibly simple it is. You don't have to jump through hoops, you don't have to opt in or stake a bunch of tokens to earn rewards. You literally just use the card for your normal eligible spending and the points just show up. They roll in automatically. It's all happening in the background, which is exactly how it should be. And this is what makes it so different from, well, pretty much any other rewards program out there. It's a concept called on-chain minting. Think about it. Most loyalty programs, your points are just a number in some company's private database, right? But with this, your points are actually created or minted directly on the Avalanche blockchain. What does that mean for you? It means you have a transparent, secure, verifiable record of your rewards. You can actually prove you own them. Okay, so you're earning these points automatically. They're minted on-chain. Sounds cool, but the big question is, what can you actually do with them? Let's look at how all this spending turns into real-world value. So the earn rates are tiered, which is pretty neat. For all your normal, everyday stuff, we're talking groceries, paying bills, transportation, you get a solid 1% back in points. But here's the fun part. For entertainment, things like movies, concerts, events, that rate triples to 3% back. Not bad at all. So once you've stacked up some points, you've got two main choices for how to use them. Option 1 is the super practical route. Apply them right to your statement. This basically covers past purchases and frees up more of your spending power. Option 2 is a little more exciting. You can use your points to book travel. We're talking flights, hotels, the whole deal. And hey, if you do decide to go the travel route, you'll want to remember this number, 5%. That's an extra discount you get just for booking through the Avalanche Card travel portal. It's a sweet little bonus on top of the points you're already using. Okay, we've gone through a lot here, so let's just boil it all down. What are the absolute key things you need to remember about this whole AVAX Points program? Okay, first off, and this is a big one, your points never expire. That's awesome. Second, remember that earning is completely automatic. You just use the card, set it, and forget it. Third, the points get minted right after your statement closes each month. And finally, everything, tracking, redeeming, all of it is managed right there in the Rewards tab in the app. Super simple.
Now, we have to do a quick but really important disclaimer here. You've got to understand that AVAX points are a loyalty reward. They are not cash, and they are not a cryptocurrency themselves. And just like with pretty much any crypto product, the card and your assets are not FDIC insured. That just means you don't have that same government-backed protection you'd get with a traditional bank.
And look, we all know how fast the world of crypto and fintech moves. Things can and do change. So for the absolute latest details, the most current terms, rates, everything, your best move is always to go straight to the source, the official Avalanche card app and their website.
So let's wrap this up with something to think about. I mean, we've all seen loyalty programs before, right? But this idea, minting rewards directly on the blockchain, that offers a whole new level of transparency and actual ownership for the user. So the question is, could this be the new standard? Is this what we should expect from all crypto cards in the future? It's definitely something to keep an eye on. Thanks for tuning in.